Hey guys, Elvis Cards and Games there. Thought I'd come at you with something a little bit different today. This is just a collection of, well, everything that I've got at the moment. Some of the games will be for trade, whatever. The systems, however, won't be. Yeah. So let's get into it. So this is my Sega Mega Drive 2 and two controllers. I bought this for £25 off a mate a while back. Yeah, works perfectly. Plays Mega Drive games really well. Yeah, quite happy with it. Hoping to get more games for it, but this is the games that I've got at the moment for the Mega Drive. Picked this up a while back from a mate's shop, Streets of Rage 2, complete in box. The game is absolutely brilliant, I love it. Next is Aladdin, which still yet to complete this game. I was playing on it the other day and I managed to get all the way to the end to Jafar without any cheats or anything, without the good old Abra cheat to skip the level. Got all the way through it for the first time ever and then died. Was not happy. And yeah, the last one is Revenge of Shinobi, Streets of Rage and Golden Axe. Love this compilation. I mean, Golden Axe, excellent game. Streets of Rage, again, brilliant. Wouldn't mind the third Streets of Rage really, and of course the other Golden Axes. Next is my Genesis games. I've only got a few. I'm aware that this Mega Drive 2 does not play them, although I tried it, but you gotta try. It doesn't play it, but I have got a different console sort of thing that does play it, so I'll tell you that in a while. Yep, so Sonic 1 for Genesis, Mortal Kombat 3, and Toy Story. Yep, that's all my Sega stuff for now, guys. Hi guys, next we're moving on to the Super Nintendo. I've had this since I was a kid, so yeah, it's old. I actually found it in my old bedroom at my mum's a while back, so I thought I'd start my collection off there, really. Yeah, this was the original controller with it. I did have another one, but I think I lent that to a mate years back, and yeah, never got that back. And I think I also lent a Mario Kart, which proper gutted at, but yeah, I think she'll have probably sold that on by now. I think she's since moved to somewhere in Yorkshire, so I ain't seen that again. And this one, I picked it up in Manchester. It's a third-party control. Works fine, so can't really complain. At least I can play two-player games on it. Yeah, and the only games that I've got really, I've not got many left. I sold a load ages ago, but this was the only one I really kept hold of, which is Super Mario All-Stars. And this I picked up in a lot ages ago. I sold the games because I needed the money at the time, but this I just kept hold of, which is a Super Game Boy. I won't say it was that way, I mean, look at that, it was tenner from cash converters absolute years ago. And I didn't get it, I got it in a lot, like I said, so yep, quite cool. And these are my Super Famicom games, so my Japanese games. Something Special, which is a fighting game, pretty cool. Got it off eBay for £5, I think it was. So cheap, great, and I know this isn't Japanese, so I don't think it plays them, but I do have a little handheld that does play them, which is pretty cool. Ironically, it doesn't play that, but it plays most British games and, well, EU games and Jap games as well. This is a fishing game. I actually bought this to just prove to a mate that my handheld does play it. And it only cost me £2. It's a Japanese fishing game. And last one, Street Fighter 2. which I think this were a fiver again at my mate's shop. And he was like, oh, you know you won't be able to play this on a normal SNES. I'm like, yeah, my handheld will play this, no trouble. And it did, and I've even completed it, so I think I completed it with Blanca. So, yay. Works perfectly, no problems at all. Yeah, right guys, I'll move on to the next lot now. Right, so next we'll move on to the PlayStation. With the 2 original control pads. I bought this for £10 at a mate's shop, and it came with 1 pad. I already had a second one, so yep, happy days. £10, can't grumble at that. Very cheap, works perfectly. Couldn't complain at that. And these are the games I've got. Some I've had since I was a kid and just kept hold of. Some I bought through like charity shops and whatnot. Yeah, so these are the ones that I've got so far. Rugrats Totally Angelica. You may have seen that in the recent pickup video. Tomb Raider 2. Croc Legends of the Gobbo. I know the cases of these are really damaged, so yeah, I need new cases for these to make them look a bit more presentable. Shaolin. Picked this up in Manchester for, I think it was £3. I loved this game when I was a kid, so when I saw it in the shop I had to get it. And really good fighting game. Really good story behind it. If you're a fan of martial arts films and stuff, you'd love this. You really would. You go into a lot of different martial arts. There's Shaolin, I think there's about 8 different styles of Kung Fu. There's Jeet Kune Do, Drunken, Boxing. Yeah, it's a really good game. I suggest you play it. It is really good. Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. One of the hardest Yu-Gi-Oh! Games I've ever played. The main boss at the end is, yeah, impossible. Well, he's not impossible, but I can't beat him. A lot of grinding involved, getting the decent cards to being with a chance to actually beat him. But yeah, good game, really difficult. Yeah. And I got FIFA Road to the World Cup. I used to have this as a kid. Again, brings a lot of memories when I played this. Bought it for £1 at a mate's shop a while back, so yeah. Worms, and that's the platinum version, not the original. Tekken 3, Tekken 2, and Tekken 1. I bought all 3 from on eBay, and obviously the cases aren't the real cases, but the discs are, and these 2 had the front inserts as well, so I think I spent about a tenner on all 3, which I really wanted the games at the time, so I had to get them. Simpsons Wrestling, I've had this since I was a kid. This was my original copy, so yeah, very old. Quite a hard game. Quite funny, but not the best of graphics in the world, but yeah. Theme Hospital, brilliant game. It's a bit like The Sims, but you're in a hospital instead. And you build it from scratch and work your way up. Quite fun. It gets really hard as well. I think I got to level 6 last time I played it. And we've got Space Jam next. I loved this game as a kid growing up, so I think I bought this on eBay a while back for a few quid. Game works perfectly. It is a laugh. I've played it since with my little nephew, and he didn't really have a clue what he was doing, but he likes the Looney Tune characters, so he had a laugh playing it with me. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, had this, sorry about the glare, had this when I was a kid, so I had to pick up this one. Just recently completed it again as well, so it brought a lot of memories back. Yep. Grand Theft Auto 2, I think that was the London one. Got this in the car boot sale, I think. Is the case, has a back insert, didn't have the front insert though, unfortunately. These are some loose games. South Park Rally, Chef's Love Shack, Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX, Tomb Raider, and Mortal Kombat 3. Right guys, I'll move on to the PlayStation 2 next. Right guys, so next is moved on to the PlayStation 2. There's my PlayStation 2 console. It's the big thick one, not the slim version. So I can play PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. My iToy, which is actually, I got it for my son originally for his birthday, and he loves it. And as you can see, the box is to the side of it as well, which is pretty cool. So it came in the box, and it added the iToy game as well. There's the second one I put in the box as well, I think. So yeah, 4 controllers. This one's original. These 2 are third party, and this one is clear blue version, which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah, onto the games. First, these are my club football collection at the moment. I know there's only 3, it's not much of a collection, but I'm trying to get all 22 of them. And the Manchester United one did start it off, which you will see in some of my previous pickup videos. And I've got Real Madrid and Arsenal as well. So there's another 19 more to go yet. Some pretty obscure ones like Birmingham and Leeds. They will be hard to track down, but I'm at the moment, trying to get them without eBay or online. So only through charity shops, car boot sales, that sort of thing. Normal shops as well. So yeah, trying it the hard way. 19 more to go. See if I can do it. Yeah, the PlayStation 2, by the way, is probably one of my favourite consoles out of the ones that I've got. I do play it the most. I used to play it, especially in my teenage years. I played a lot of the PlayStation 2. I had loads and loads of games. Recently sold a lot, and then started buying back again. So getting more into my gaming. Yep, so I've got the iToy, iPlay thing with 1 and 2. Def Jam Vendetta and Def Jam Fight for New York. I haven't played this one yet. I did used to play the first one years ago, so I got that and saw the second one. Had to buy it. Yep, Dead or Alive 2, another brilliant fighting game. I do love my fighting games. That's why I got this as well. I did like the Dead or Alive series, and I thought the film was quite good. Yeah. Stuntman. Really love that game as well, and it's really hard, especially towards the end. Tekken 4. Sorry, this is not the actual case, but I bought it on eBay, and yeah, that's not even original. You can tell it's quite blurry. The picture's not brilliant, but the disc itself's real, at least. So I think they just made their own cover. Got Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels of the Roses. The cards are not in there with them. But yeah, game is really hard. I didn't like the Deckmaster version. I do play Yu-Gi-Oh! You've seen through my original YouTube channel. And yeah, hard game. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, another hard game based on the film. I love the film. Bought the game years ago, played it, thought it was really good. Yeah, lost it years ago, so I rebought it a while back. Saw it in a shop in Manchester and thought, yeah, I'm having it. In television, History of Video Gaming Lives. I haven't actually played this, so I've seen there's quite a lot of old in television games. Yeah, I might have tried that at some point. Robots, picked this up from a charity shop. It was sealed, so thought, hey, why not? Sealed game. First and only. The Sims, used to like playing this. This is the platinum version, not the original. But yeah, I liked this game. It was quite good. Then we got Prince of Persia trilogy. So you should have seen this in my last video. So it's got Sands of Time, Two Towers and Warriors Within. Sorry, not the Two Towers. Yeah. Two Thrones, sorry, not Two Towers. Two Towers is the big Lord of the Rings. So yeah, pick that up cheap. I got Tony Hawk's Underground and Tony Hawk's 3. Love the Tony Hawk's games. I didn't like it after Tony Hawk's Underground though. This one were alright. The second one and the rest, no. I'll stick to these, thank you. Lord of the Rings Return of the King. Another good game based on the film. Had the original voice actors. There's quite a few like interviews and stuff with the actors as well on those, like hidden bonuses in the game. And I thought that was good how they did that. And they got like the actors actually playing the game as well, which were quite funny. And we got The Mummy Returns, another game based on film. I like the film, thought I'd try the game. Yeah, why not? FIFA 06, the only football game really I've got apart from my collection ones. Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Right, I'll move on to the Xbox next. And this is my Xbox and Xbox 360 collection. 2 Xbox consoles. This one is one that I picked up from a flea market a while back for a £5. It's modded a little bit. Yeah, the guy didn't know if it were working, so he said he'll sell it for 10. I'm like, no. I don't know if it's working or not. I'll give you a £5 for it. Take my chances. Fired it up. Works perfectly. Yeah. This pad I picked up from a car boot sale for £2, I think it was. Might have been £1, I can't remember. But it's a second party one. This is my current Xbox. All the wires and everything. And an official pad as well. I bought that for £20. It was on sale. There was about 8, I think there's about 8 games with it as well, which were pretty cool. A lot of them have already sold on or traded on or whatnot. Yeah, onto the games that I've got. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Voodoo Vince. Supposedly quite rare-ish Xbox game, that. I mean, it's only like a £5, but yeah, it's rare-ish. Matrix Path of Neo, Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb, WrestleMania 21, you all have seen that in one of my last pickup videos, Halo 2, Rocky, and last but not means least, Shenmue 2. This didn't have the movie disc with it, unfortunately. But I mean, you can watch the movie online if you really wanted to. But yeah, it's not complete. But I've had this game for ages now. I actually sold my Xbox quite a few years ago. But this was the only game that I kept hold of because it was that hard to get then. I think I bought it for £20 then. And now it's, yeah, about 20 to 30, so... because of the Shenmue 3 coming out, so I made sure I kept hold of that. Onto the 360, I thought I'd do these both together because I haven't got many games for them yet. The new-ish console for me, especially the 360. So this is the 360 I got for a £5 at a car boot sale. Again, they weren't too sure if it worked or not. I thought, a £5 gamble, I'll take that. They did chuck in a few games, but I've traded them on, or they didn't really work, so I had to chuck them. I think I kept hold of the cases, though. But yeah, fired it up. It was in Romanian, so my sister's boyfriend, he knows a lot about the 360 and consoles and various things, so he did a factory reset on it. He had spare wires, so... Gave me the spare wires, and he also gave me this pretty cool pad, which is, I think he said he got it from Argos. It's called Afterglow, I think. And what's pretty cool with it is when you're playing a game, you can press a button underneath it, and it lights up, which I thought that was pretty fancy. Yeah, on to the games for this. Not many. Project Gotham Racing 3. Lost. I did like the TV series. Well, I liked the first couple of series, and I got lost in it myself, really. But yeah, I got that. It was cheap, and I thought, why not? Assassin's Creed 3, I haven't tried it. I've played one of the Assassin's Creed games, but I think it was the DS. It looks great. It kind of reminds me of a Prince of Persia type of thing. He's like running about all over the place, jumping off walls and stuff. I thought, yeah, it's pretty much like the Prince of Persia guy. But yeah, can't wait to try that. And Fable 3, I think that got that quite cheap. And I know the Fable games are good, so I thought I'd pick that up. Right guys, this is the end of part 1. Part 2 will include Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance games, DS games, handhelds pretty much, and also Wii collection and possibly Dreamcast games as well. So right guys, remember to comment, rate, subscribe, be sure to watch the next instalment as well. Let me know what you think so far, maybe if you like a few of these games, if you remember playing them when you were a kid, or if you're still playing them now, which I do. So, yep, let me know what you think, guys. Yep, see you later.